He's headed to do a sign. He's headed to do a sign. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I guess we're live streaming, eh?
We are live. Justin is there. He was trying to talk to you.
Hang on.
Yeah, I've been
I
trying
gotta
to talk.
reboot.
I've been trying to talk to her for like the last 5 minutes. He hadn't said nothing. I thought my audio was screwed up.
Okay, all right, Paul. Paul's on the phone. Hey, Ed Hessick is first.
What's up, Ed?
Yeah, Ed. How you doing?
I just went and got the 2 temporary people on the road, getting them started.
What'd you do? Have to give them direction?
Yeah, just show them. I had to give them paperwork and everything and show them what to do and all that. I just got done doing that, so they should be out, heading out to Davenport now. So
Ah,
Yeah, I guess I'm back. I don't know why. When you fired up on YouTube, it shut, like I don't have any audio.
huh. Okay.
I had to reboot. I had to reboot everything. So,
Good morning, Ed. How you guys doing? Going to the be a beautiful day, Ed says. Paul, you headed to do a sign?
I've already done it. I'm on my way home.
Oh, homeward bound.
Yeah, but it'll be close to 3/4 of an hour, probably.
How was school busing today?
All right, uneventful.
How many kids did you have on that little dinky bus?
I don't know. I had a pretty good load on this morning.
What have you heard any? Have you heard any mumbling, grumbling from them of being in a smaller bus?
Oh yeah, for sure. When are we gonna get a big bus? Yeah, because they gotta sit with people they don't want to sit with, right?
Right,
They're used to having a seat by themselves most of the time, right?
right.
By the end of next week, not my problem.
oh, so you decided to go ahead and do the retirement thing?
I don't know. I could be wrong, but either Friday or Monday, I expect a phone call from the company wanting me to reconsider. I bet you.
Just tell them you're not driving the kiddie bus anymore.
Yeah, I'm not driving a baby bus.
Well, what's
Give
crazy
me a
is
big bus. Give me a big bus, and I'll finish out the end of the year. But
You know what? You gotta clarify that. Give you a properly working bus, and you'll
Yeah,
finish
a
out. the-
halfway decent bus. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't just say, "Oh, they give you one that's a piece of junk," like some of the other ones you've had.
Yeah, no kidding. The seat is just sitting on a piece of steel, right? There's just no give to it whatsoever, and the cushion's gone out of the cushion. Well, you'd be more comfortable with this bus. I can barely see over the freaking dash on that thing. Seat's so low on it, and there's no give to it. Like I find the bigger bus more comfortable to drive.
No adjustment, huh?
Nope, none whatsoever. It's back and forth, but that's it. There's no up or down or nothing. But I like sitting up high because especially going from St. Donald to London on Highbury, it's a lot of heavy traffic. Sitting up high, I can see brake lights coming on. 5 to 10 vehicles ahead of me.
Yeah.
This bus here, I can't. The only one I can rely on is the one in front of me. That's it. 'Cause I can't see anything else. And,
Go
something
ahead.
as stupid,
Hey, Ron's here.
and something as stupid as a sun visor, so,
Oh,
useless,
stick a GoPro on a selfie stick and tape it to the top of the bus.
yeah.
Hey, Ron, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Ron,
How is everybody today?
it's
Well,
freaking lovely.
Paul's driving back home after being did his kitty run, and then he had to do a sign.
Yeah, Josenberg, so.
Paul, go get in your car because this is just weird now.
Why? Because I'm the only one not in a car.
Yeah, go sit in the front seat of your car and pretend you're driving around.
Yeah.
Go make loops in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we'll have multiple Zoom.
That was trippy. Did you just see what he did?
What?
His face, he fast forwarded like 30 seconds. I just did. He froze up and then he his face fast forwarded.
I'm at the east end of, I guess the county or whatever, and satellite is just the signal is so bad around here, between here and St. Thomas. Terrible. But yeah, they say, oh, we got coverage there. Yeah, right.
Ed Hassick says, good morning, Ron.
Hey, morning. Yeah, I can't see the chat.
I figured that either you or Justin. Justin, can you see the chat? He's on mute.
I can't see the chat either. So.
Yeah, I don't bring that up when I'm driving. So,
That'd be too small for me to read anyways.
yeah. Oh, man.
So where are you headed, Ron?
Oh, I'm having a fun day. I'm heading to the dentist.
Ooh. One of the least favorite appointments you can have.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis ranks right up there, just below a proctologist.
I was just going to say a proctologist.
And yes, Edward, he did fly that ship yesterday. He posted the video for it.
Yes. Yeah, Ed, it is posted, the ship from video yesterday of that historic ship coming downbound.
But what happened was Paul left at like 10:30 and I didn't even get there till noon.
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to get there like at 11 and didn't get there till 12:15. And then by the time I flew it and came back and landed, I was back home at 1 o'clock.
But see, the thing is, I think, is that wasn't, it wasn't posted that, that you had done that. So I think some people might be missing out on it. I didn't get notification for it. Never did.
You can always do a second repost of it. Just leave the one you already put up and repost.
Well, the thing of it is I do not understand, because Paul, you've said before that you're not getting any notifications from me whatsoever.
Oh no, I get notifications from you, but on that ship, I did not get any. That one or that one right after it, I never got no notification for it.
Wow. Because it's doing fairly well on YouTube. It's got let me see, I can tell you what it's got right now.
It was at a couple thousand views yesterday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What?
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's at 1.1K.
Okay. Must have been
One of your ship videos, Paul?
Yeah, it's historic. The SS Keewatin, which was built in 1907, was built before the Titanic, and it was built and brought over for Canadian Railway as a connector. It's a passenger liner, and what they did was they used to use it. What was the name of that town, Paul?
Fort McNichol.
Fort McNichol, which was a main hub for Canadian Railway, where they used to pass the passengers just to get on that ship and then go up and through the canal and up into Canada.
That's cool.
And it's being taken down to get the outside all refurbished and everything. The inside is supposed to be pretty nice still. And then it's going to be going to, where did you say it was going to, Paul?
Kingston, Ontario.
Kingston, Ontario. It's going to be used there as a museum ship.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it's already been a museum for 45 years.
Yeah, it's a nice looking ship. And it all the way down the river. It took like 2 days to get to Port Huron from up there, because it was being towed by a tug and tailed by another tug to keep it from swinging. And all the way down the shorelines, there were people lined up, even in Detroit.
Yeah.
Hot Rod and Rodney.
Hey, get lots of people in.
Hey, Mr. Bell, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you guys?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, I can't figure out why I'm not getting video here.
And Rod, how you doing, Rod?
Not bad now that I just watched the video.
Oh,
I
you
finally-
did? You watched my ship video?
Not your ship video. Somebody finally did a video with the new firmware and the goggles.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
motion
yeah. I
controller.
saw that. The firmware to allow you to use the goggles and everything. Yeah.
Somebody finally answered my question. Everybody else completely ignored it, but the guy, actually I just posted it in Drone Nation. Anyways, the question that I had is, there's a feature on the goggles called head tracking. And so on the Avata, when you turn head tracking on, the drone will literally look wherever you're looking. And by golly, they implemented it for the Mini 3 Pro and the Mavic 3. You talk about freaking making shooting moving targets ungodly easy. Head tracking.
Are you guys hearing
Massively
me?
easy.
Yeah, we hear
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
you. Yeah.
We can see you if you can't see your own video.
Well, I can see it now.
Okay. Well, the
What's up?
question too, Rod, is I'm curious on how smooth the drone will move when you do the head tracking.
Super,
Will it look that?
super smooth. Super
No, that's
smooth.
good. Because you don't want it to look all erratic, you know what I'm saying?
You know, that's been my argument for everybody that goes, I need to fly a drone with the freaking remote. No, you don't. The motion controller and the head tracking is no different than the airplanes that have fly-by-wire. One of the things about fly-by-wire is when the pilot jerks the thing doesn't jerk because it's really the computer sort of controlling it. You will literally end up with smoother footage using a motion controller than you will ever using any freaking 2-stick remote.
Rodney,
End of
are you
story.
flying the Avata, Rodney?
Yeah, I've got it. I've had it since it came out.
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah. Yeah,
Rodney.
No, I don't have an Avata. I don't even have the DJI FPV.
Okay.
But while I've got the floor here, let me say good morning, Paul and Ron and Rod and
Hey.
everybody in the
Roger.
chat. Good morning or good evening or good afternoon.
Wherever
whichever
you
the
may
case
be.
Go Army.
Go Navy, down Air Force.
And
So-
Rodney's all wet. He's Navy guy. He's just all wet.
I am.
Yeah, but he's a surfer guy.
The funny part of it is I'm the guy that shoots the video of the surfers with my Avata.
And I would say Rodney flies more of the what they would call real FPV.
He does.
Yeah, I fly like I got a 5-inch and I got several 5-inchers and 3.5-inch drones.
You know, Rodney, I got the Gep RC Sena 20. It was pre-order. and Race Day Quad sent it before I was expecting it. I have no battery, no charger.
No charger.
Hey, hey, the only thing I had before that was true FPV was that little bind, the Tiny Hawk 3 ready to fly kit. That's all I had.
Well, that's what I pretty much started out with, something like that.
Those goggles though, forget it. I can't see those. It can't see crap in those
Were
goggles.
they analog?
Yeah, yeah. It was the ready to fly Tiny Hawk 3 kit.
Yeah, Rick Halber sent me a Baby Hawk, no, a Tiny Hawk S. And that's what got me flying. Actually, you guys remember Brent Nunley? Brent Nunley, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, he sent me a 5-inch way before Rick sent me that Tiny Hawk S. But when Rick sent me that Tiny Hawk S, that's what I started with, because I didn't want to break the 5-inch that Brent sent me. And I ended up breaking it about 5 months later anyway. So, but anyway, Ron, you on your way to work?
No, I'm on my way from work, part-time job, and going to the dentist, and then going home, do some cooking and packing, and get ready to leave again in the morning for work.
Oh, boy.
Well, did you get it? Did you get a text from the herd told you to get your butt home or what?
Yeah, I'm surprised I did.
Rodney, weren't you the one that did the video where you bounced the Baby Hawk or the Tiny Hawk off the picnic table?
I don't think that was me.
Weren't you the one that like revved it up and then it just lost power and fell off the table?
No.
Who was that did that? Because Matt was having a field day with that video, laughing about it. I just couldn't remember who it was.
No, I don't think it was me.
Yeah, I can't remember who the hell that was though.
But I just posted a new video this morning.
Anyways, Rodney, I'm in no hurry for the batteries. I gotta spend.
Hey, here
weeks
comes David
in DRL.
Birdman.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Hey, David.
Yeah, let me do this in order that you're on my screen. Hey, Paul. Hey, Ron. Hey, Rod. Hey, Rodney. Hey, Paul. And hey, just it's the Paul, Rod, and Ronnie show.
So England hasn't been torpedoed and sunk by the Russians yet?
Not yet.
Okay. That's good to know.
You might hear a live boom.
Is that a picture of a bird, or is that actually you with the bird on your shoulder?
Well, Rodney, what that is that is a picture of his beloved bird that passed away on his shoulder.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Sorry about that.
That's Sparky.
Sparky. Yep.
Well, he sure was pretty.
She was certainly a character.
Is it she?
Oh, definitely character.
Yeah, she told Justin to piss off a few times.
Yes, you did.
Well, I think everybody tells Justin that.
I'm glad you said that, Rodney, because I was thinking
That
the
was
same thing.
Laura. And
Well, Laura's the first one, yeah. Or what, Justin? What is your favorite saying to those guys? Pack it in, Laura, or something, or
Yeah, pack it in, Laura, or bite me.
Hey, Hodges.
Yo,
I was on Facebook this morning, and my Aurora notification group and my app told me that to be tomorrow night, Saturday night, is another good chance, not as strong, but another good chance to see the Northern Lights. And it looks like it may be more into Canada than here, but
yeah. Well, the problem is we got rain all weekend and starting tomorrow morning. Like They're calling for 1.5 inches of rain here.
Ron, you got some great pictures of the Northern Lights.
I'll tell you what, I am so jealous. I wish I would have known. I would have drove over there. It would have been a 2-hour drive, but somebody in the group got one. I'll have to share it with you of Mount Rushmore. Holy smokes!
Oh, man.
Wow. It
That
was,
would have been
was
cool.
unreal.
That picture you took, Ron, was pretty nice.
Yeah.
This one topped mine by far. Yeah, it was incredible.
Hey,
I'm happy
Paul.
with it. I actually have several people wanting a copy of it. So
That behind,
I sell some.
But
Well,
need to have
didn't
that
you-
one from
didn't-
Mount Rushmore.
Didn't you say, Ron, that you looked out and saw that it was such a nice night and that you rushed over there?
Yeah, I looked out my porch and there was too much light pollution around the house, but I could see this flicker in the sky, and I'm like, what the hell? Go for a drive. And I get over to Devil's Tower. There's a lot less light over there. Sure enough, it was
Would
worth
you-
hanging out till 1 a.m.
Did you run into any rangers over there wanting to know what the hell you're doing?
No, cop stopped me when I was getting ready to leave. He pulled up because there was a big pull-off spot about a quarter mile before the entrance to the park. There's a big pull-off spot, and a lot of people pull over there and take photos. And I was putting all my gear back in, and he pulled in. I was sitting there by myself. He said, "Everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he got out and come over, and he said, "You're out pretty late tonight." And I said, "Yep." I said, "Before you ask any more questions, this is why." And I had already transferred a couple pictures from my camera onto my phone because I was texting a few people. And I said, I showed him the picture. I was like, "This is what I'm doing." He goes, "Holy crap." I'm like, "Yeah, turn around and look." He goes, "Oh, I didn't even know." You know, a cop sees you out running around at 1 o'clock in the morning, along the road. They want to know, what the hell are you doing? Nothing good comes after midnight. So,
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
you
Which
mind,
Paul?
you mind if I post my link to my latest video?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Thank you, brother.
He's told you about his admin fee, hasn't he?
And then,
hey, Rodney Bell, I'm going to text this picture of Mount Rushmore to you. And if you could display it to everybody when you're done showing your video,
sure.
let me send this to you by messenger.
Go right ahead. I'm ready.
Well, tomorrow night is supposed to be a great night in the UK for seeing the Northern Lights, as far south as Essex and Kent, this is where we are, in Essex. Unfortunately, Mother Nature's decided it's going to bloody rain.
Rain in England? It never rains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what Hot Rod said? In
Yeah.
England, it never rains.
It does. He's correct. It pours.
Yeah, that's a pretty correct statement.
You see, when you guys in America go, "Oh my God, we're getting a tsunami," we're getting all this rain. We're like, it's spitting.
That's Florida. So because Florida's in the tropics, we get more when it rains, which rainy season is coming, it's June, July. We get monsoons, just like the rest of the world gets monsoons in the middle.
Well, they're saying next year we're all going to be on a drought.
Yeah, it could be.
Asia and America and Europe.
El
There you
Nino
go.
is
Oh,
setting,
wow. Look
El
at
Nino
that.
is setting up. So, that could be
Dude, what a
true.
picture.
That is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
That's out Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I was jealous of that one.
It's a shame you've put your signature in there.
Yeah,
Is that Ron's watermark down there in the bottom right?
yeah, I wish. I wish.
That is a cool picture, Ron.
It's awesome.
But they put that. You see that spotlight? They put that on the monument. I think till like midnight or something. And for people that want to come in and do night photography. Kind of cool.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to ask that if they were even allowed to be there at nighttime.
Yeah, you can. That's not even actually inside. Well, it's inside the national park property, but it's not actually. You can't go in through the gate. That's right on the highway. You can drive that highway 24/7.
Yeah, that's quite a light.
Yeah.
Who just shared that? Was that Rodney?
Yeah, I shared that one.
Yeah. I just want to say something that Laura says to everybody. Check your bloody messages. I saw you had 11 emails.
Well, that's
11
all right.
emails and 12 of them were marketing.
That's Laura's
Right.
phrase now. Check your messages.
Ron, you're gonna have to show Matt that. You're gonna have to show him that on Friday and tell him he needs to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back when you get a picture like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's Smuck. Every time I have a Friday off where I'm home and I can come on, he doesn't show up. But yet, you know, when I'm at work, sure enough, he comes on, and then I get a flight and never get to come on.
Oh, I know. He's been canceling about every other week the last
know.
couple months because he's been stuck doing the damn doing that movie stuff for those movie directors.
Who's doing
That's,
that?
Yeah.
Matt,
Oh, okay.
he's ever since he started doing that one movie last time, people have been that movie studio has now been wanting to do a bunch of other stuff now.
There's Rodney Bell doing a little flying.
Yeah, it's me. You looked a little drunk. Look out! Oh!
You guys see that bird?
Yeah.
They build nests up there in the gazebo, and every time we fly through, they fly out, and then they come back, and we fly through again. And
Bloody hell.
that's the first time I went through in that direction.
Yeah, you got to judge that one, right?
Yeah, when I first started trying to do it, it was hard to judge, but I finally got it down. And like I said, going through that direction that I went through was the first time yesterday. But keep watching and I actually broke my RunCam Thumb Pro on that arch. Otherwise, this video would have been in like 4K. So coming up, I was feeling kind of cocky. So give you some background on how I was feeling at the time.
Cocky feel equals crash.
Once wasn't enough. One more time, Mom.
What's up, Dustin, David?
Oh, geez. Well, the wind must be out easy.
Morning,
up like
NZ.
that.
Morning, One Vision.
Hey, Ron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, get a chance. Don't worry about it right now. But can you send me that picture? That would make a nice backdrop on the computer.
The picture of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
It's
a
gonna
nice
be-
backdrop.
You're gonna need to pay PayPal him $25,
Okay, no problem.
and then
Per
$5 to me because I'm his agent.
That was good, Rodney. I'm not a big FPV guy, but
Not
Well-
an FP guy at all.
I was talking to Russell Glarum yesterday. He stopped by the church there because he lives in that area. And he asked me if I was going to be getting an DJI Avata or the FPV, and I said no. I said these drones are good enough for me. So, and I never was a big photographer or anything like that. So, but I do love these FPV drones.
We're all waiting for the video where you fly past that church and the cross is not there. We're like, Rodney, where's the cross?
So I get that cross in there every now and then. I see Russell is in the chats actually.
yeah.
Come on, Russell. So how y'all been doing? It's been a while since I've been into your chats or on your live stream, and I'm working that graveyard shift. So
How's that going, Rodney?
well, it's beginning to get better, but man, I tell you what, it's boring.
Really?
Yeah, once we get the labs loaded, not a whole lot else to do. So
Good morning, AZ. David's here.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if you saw it or not, Rodney, but I did a historic ship video was being towed past my town.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and it's pretty good video.
let me find it.
What did you name that video, Paul?
It's the
Yep, video.
SS Keewatin.
SKS Keewatin. Yep, Keewatin.
Oh yeah, wow.
There was people lined up everywhere, Rodney. They were saluting that ship. It was built in 1907.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a ship. Was it a Great Lakes ship? Is that?
Yeah, it was built in the same place that the Titanic was built, and it was brought over to Canada. When it got here, it had to be altered a little bit because the locks weren't big enough to handle the ship at that time. And what it was is it was a owned by Canadian National Railway. It went to their one of their I don't know, what do you call them, a head, wherever, and then they would load the passengers on, and then they would take them on from there up and further into Canada and the Great Lakes.
So Paul, I put a link there in the Zoom chat. If you go to 10:05 in that video, you'll see him talking about the head tracking.
Mia.
Nice. You
Hey, Paul, you know, I'm sitting there thinking, kind of funny. The only good thing about this dentist visit is my dental hygienist, Miss Sandy. It would be I could see Tim Jackson there be the whole time going, "How you doing?" She'd be sitting there, "Shut up and open up your mouth."
She'd be putting one of the devices to keep his mouth open, you know.
Yeah, she is a cutie though. Sweet girl. Yeah.
So what are they gonna be doing with that, Paul? That ship? Are they gonna make it into a museum ship or?
Oh, it already is a museum ship. The inside is supposed to be still like it was, but
Oh,
Paul Hodges, it's going to
Port Colborne.
Port Colborne to get the outside redone. Then it's going to
Kingston, Ontario.
Kingston,
Uh.
Ontario, to become a museum and a attraction type of thing.
right.
What happened was, it was up in its birth up in name of the
Port
city,
McNichol.
yeah, Port
Port
McNichol.
McNichol.
And the town there is kind of a touristy town, but not as big as it should be. And the guy that owned the docks where it was laid up, where it was tied up, sold the property, and they wanted the ship gone. So
Well, that was rude of them.
Well, I've been there for 45 years, so people probably weren't going to it anymore either.
Yeah.
so Kingston ought to do real well there, right, Paul?
Oh yeah, it's a big Kingston, pretty big town, city. Yeah,
There's
they probably got a $500,000.
there's another Canadian I watch from time to time. He sails on the Great Lakes. And is cruising off duty is his channel. He
Okay.
stops in Kingston a lot.
And if you go just past Kingston, you got a place called Gananoque, and it's an area of 1,000 islands, right? So it's a big tourist area.
Well, the problem is you don't get a lot of local traffic to things like that. Because think about it, a lot of people don't take the time to really explore their own area. They're always wanting to go somewhere else and look at stuff, but you'd be surprised how much shit you can find in your own local area if you just look.
Yeah, no
Oh, yeah.
kidding. I live right smack dab in the middle of US history right here in Virginia.
Hey, Rodney,
Right.
Bell, I was thinking sometime you go up to Philadelphia, and I can't remember the name of it. The one that's at the shipyard there is, I think it's like a museum now. I can't remember the
Talking
name of it.
about the Olympia,
No,
the USS Olympia.
not the Olympia. It's like this. It's been right there on the river at the shipyard. I can't think of the
Oh,
name
the
of it now.
SS United States, maybe? That old passenger liner,
I can't think which one it is.
New Jersey?
In New
New
Jersey's
Jersey.
here.
Yeah, the Battleship New Jersey.
Yeah, that's over in on the New Jersey side.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
isn't it like a museum? I've never been to it. I've seen it going over the bridge, 100 times. But
Yeah, it's a museum ship.
When it comes to local history, this area, don't dig any deeper. It's the first nudist colony, and also the home of the first dogging site.
First, what?
The first dogging site.
Yeah,
Here's-
10:05 in that video, Paul.
10:05, okay.
Justin,
Close
you
to
know
the
what
window.
dogging is?
No.
It's when you go to a car park to watch other
Yeah,
people
right there's good.
getting up to no good.
So watch this, and he'll talk about the head tracking. In particular, what I want you to notice is when he shows the drone like this. Notice he's looking up and down, and the gimbal's going up and down.
Now, one of the nice things about using a
There you
drone
go.
such
That's
as
it.
Mini Control or Mavic 3 with the
Back it
goggles
up
and
if you want to see it
controller
again, but
is that
it's
these
literally
drones have
following your
obstacle
head.
avoidance. Now, you can set the obstacle avoidance settings by going to the settings menu, going across to safety, and then in
I
obstacle
dare you to
avoidance,
try to
have
do
the
that on a
option of
regular remote
brake,
control
bypass, or
and follow
off.
a target.
So let's take a look at
Use
brake.
both
So
sticks
if I
and move the
fly in
gimbal
normal
and do
mode,
all three at the same
remember,
time and keep it on
obstacle avoidance is
target.
unavailable in sport mode toward this old building. you can see that as I get close, on the obstacle radar on the screen, you can see a red line appearing.
So Rodney, do you have the Mini 3 Pro?
This obstacle. You can hear a
No.
beeping, and if I try and
I
fly
have
forward,
a Spark, a Mavic Air 2, and a P4P. That's the only DJI
Got it.
drones I have.
Yeah. I ordered the 3. I ordered the 3 Pro.
There's only one slight problem with that head tracking problem thing. You've got the goggles on, you can't see anyone around you, and if someone was to come up and go, bah, you're gonna go into someone.
You know, I tend to fly and stand in public areas. It'd be kind of hard for somebody to do that because there's 20 other people around. So
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I'm home. I got stuff to do, so we'll catch you
Okay.
guys tomorrow.
We'll,
All right,
Nice
good night.
seeing you again, Paul. Take care.
we'll catch you this evening,
guys.
right?
Yep, I'll
Yep.
be around.
See if Rodney Iger, Paul, I gotta go too. I'm almost to my appointment, so we will catch you
Okay,
guys.
Ron,
Ron,
Catch you
have a
later,
good
Ron.
one.
just blow kisses at her.
Yeah. How
Okay.
you doing?
tell her it's from Tim.
And Paul, I'm gonna go ahead and bail out.
Okay,
too.
Rodney. Hey, thanks for being here, buddy.
Well, hey, I wanted to pop on. I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't been on your show in a while.
You're always welcome.
Been in
You're
the
always
past.
welcome, my friend.
So I wanted to pop on and say, hey, I hadn't forgotten you.
Yeah.
So, anyway, everybody take care. Everybody
Yep.
in chats, have a good day, everybody.
We'll see you, Rodney.
Yeah, I got to run too because I got a meeting coming up.
Okay,
soon.
Rod, you go ahead and
See you later.
we'll just hang here for a few more
Thanks a lot.
minutes and see if anybody joins us.
I'm gonna drop off as well, guys. So
David's going too. Okay, so I
Jesus.
guess
Price are dropping like flies.
yeah.
yeah, I'll catch you later on. Laura says
Okay,
hi.
David.
All right.
Okay,
Catch you later.
Justin, I think we're gonna say goodbye.
Might as well. Jesus.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time this evening. And stay safe and be good.